Right, so today in the shop, got our nifty little benchtop drill press. Little bitty dude. Didn't need something too big. We used it working on the electric steering on the 48. Little drill press works great. I got an idea. I want to put it on a stand of some kind. So I got this little stand. It came from Amazon. You can buy it at Harbor Freight, same one. It was like 60 bucks. It's actually supposed to be for a bench grinder, but I'm going to put the drill press on it. And then it's got a little tray that you're actually supposed to be able to put like water in for when you're grinding. You can cool stuff off. I figured that would work great for putting drill bits or the chuck key, stuff like that in. That way it's always with the drill press. So, plan is we're going to put this little dude together and mount the drill press to it. And I've got these little rollers that came off of another item that I ended up scrapping out, but the rollers were really good. And it has two locking rollers. So the plan is to take, this has got a cast iron base with that stand, but no, it's supposed to be mounted to the floor if you want to mount it to the floor. But I want to be able to move it around, get it out of my way. So the plan is we're going to mount these rollers on there just about like that, bolt them on, and then I've got two locking wheels, so when I want to use it, I can lock it in place and it won't roll around on me. So it's pretty simple, straightforward. You got the base and you got a pole. Pole goes in the base. Got Allen screws to lock it in place. Put on the little tray wherever you want it. And then you've got, if I can get it dug out of here, a mount that goes on top. And it locks in place with Allen screws. And I think that's going to be about perfect to mount that down to. If we got to drill some holes, we'll drill some holes. If I need to make a little wider base to mount that drill press to, I got some 3/4 inch plywood we can mount to this, and we can get her done. So let me get this little dude put together and we'll see how things turn out. All right, got the stands all put together and got the little drill press mounted down to it with a couple of bolts. This is just going to be for light duty stuff. I'm not going to lie, it's a little tippy. If you get a little carried away with that having just 3 legs on it, it is a little tippy because it's a little top heavy. But I like the fact that I can roll this dude around wherever I want. I can lock these down and then it's locked in place, and it's going to work good for, you know, doing whatever little bit of drilling I need to do. And then when I'm done, I just unlock the rollers and I can unplug it. And then wheel this dude around and get it out of the way. Put it in the corner somewhere. It's not something I use a lot, but it's really handy to have. Eventually, if I need a bigger drill press for something, I'll get a bigger one that's freestanding. The table does tilt on this one, so if you need to do a little angle drilling, you can. It's designed where you can put one of those, I forget what they call them, but you can put a deal in here and kind of turn it into a mill machine. But it's never going to get used for anything like that. It's just going to be, you know, drilling holes in sheet metal or pipe or whatever I need. I've got the little tray on the side. Got the chuck key in there. Got some Allen wrenches in there. It's just a handy little setup. Like I said, the stand, $60 off of Amazon, Harbor Freight, same stand. I forget how much the drill press was. I did a deal on it before, but you know, for a couple $100, decent little setup, and wheel it around, get it out of your way. So I kind of like it. That's all we're going to fool with today. I do have some other things going on. The starter on the 48 has gotten to where once it gets heated up, it doesn't like to start. It just clicks. It was a cheap starter. So I spent a little money and splurged to get me a Remy starter. And I got just a cheap generic starter heat shield. So hopefully, between having a good high quality starter and the heat shield, that will take care of that issue as far as not wanting to start. Because it ain't nothing worse than driving to town or going somewhere and shutting it off and coming back out and all you get to click. It won't start. So hopefully I can get that taken care of. Eventually, I want to get an actual fuel tank and mount under the bed of the truck. Because right now this is my fuel cell right here. Got the fuel cell in there, 20-gallon fuel cell. The idea was to basically just get her up and going. Well, it's been that way for a few years now. So I'd like to get it off the bed of the truck so that way I can actually use the bed for hauling stuff. This is my air horn setup. And same thing, it was just kind of a temporary setup, or supposed to be. But I've got all my air horns, my compressor for my air horns, and tank, and then I've got the battery. It's all in this box. And there again, I want to get it off of the truck. So I'm probably going to eventually mount it underneath. Would be the ideal plan. Get a box made and mount underneath the bed. And then that would get everything off the bed of the truck. It's not a very long bed, so you can't haul very long stuff. But it would be nice to get that stuff off there eventually. So I've got my switch out here. Turn the compressor on for the air horns. But anyway, I'm slowly but surely getting some stuff done up on the 48. Now that the weather's kind of getting a little better, things are flowing a little better. Hopefully I can get some more progress done on some things. The Allis-Chalmers WD that I have, I've got a brand new 12-volt alternator for it. That's what's in this box. We're going to switch it over from a generator to an alternator. And that'll be an upcoming video. But I've got a lot of things in the works. Main thing is I need to get this shop straightened up. Go through and just get rid of a bunch of stuff. Like I kind of mentioned before, there's a chance we might be moving in a year or so if we find something. So I kind of need to get things organized and cleaned up and make things a little easier to move down the road. So anyway, that's kind of going to be it for now. So hopefully I can get some things moving along a little better. So you guys have a good one. Thanks.